is YouTube. Before I go anywhere further, let me make sure that I can hear myself perfectly fine and close a couple of these tabs too while I'm at it. View your channel. Stream should be up right now. In fact, hold on. Let me go to my YouTube studio. I should be able to have like a thing up here. Just make sure. Your channel got 9,343 views in the last 28 days. That could get better. Yeah, that could get better. Looking for a way to change my default setup whenever I go live. So it'll be like a backdrop, something like that. I think I have something selected. No, not I think I know I have something. But it's just, wait, why did I put that up there? Hold on. Back to my channel. Do that. All right, back to my channel. Do that. All right, back to my channel. Sounds like everything is fine. I've been still playing about 50 times already. Cool. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can augment my content. So there will be a defaulted background for every time I go streaming. I'm going to check this out. Let me check this out. Languages 2. Huh? What you talking about? Eligibility. 117 subscribers. I still need to get up to 500. I'm hoping to get up to about like 1,000 subscribers, but I mean, that's not going to happen anytime soon, at least not in this day and age. 19 valid public watch hours. Yeah, my public watch hours is like horrid. $6.2K valid public shorts views. I need to have one of the following: valid public watch hours or public watch hours of 3,000. Or I can have 3 million valid public shorts views. They made it so difficult for you to grow, though. So difficult for you to grow. video in screens. Content detection. No, what I need for you to do is allow me to put my freaking background. Add pronouns. Oh. Yep. I can kiss my YouTube career goodbye. It's never gonna happen. Yep. Here we are in 2026. We are still discussing what pronouns to call each other. Here on YouTube. Just so you know, I'm not making this up. Insanity. We are a clown show. We definitely are. Picture. This profile picture will appear where your channel is presented on YouTube. Change that. I think that should change. Yeah, that should change in a second. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this video before I ended up leaving the stream just last.
Color they are. Get the freeloaders the fuck out because it's already hard enough to survive in 2026.
To do with comparisons to be made.
Then why are they pumping out Nazi propaganda from the DHS Twitter account?
Because they're not.
Why are they using literal Nazi themes and quoting Nazi books? Do you know that they're doing that? Have you checked that out? Go check it out. I wrote about it. Why are they trying to...
Has he murdered 12 million people?
A man who says...
Yeah, but he said mean things. Hey. This sounds familiar. Yeah, but he said mean things, though. Did you see that he said mean things? He's a Nazi. He needs to be killed.
Why is he... That's not the definition of a Nazi. That means Nick Griffin's not a Nazi because he didn't murder. You know perfectly well, you don't have to be Hitler to have Nazi views. These are Nazi views. When you put someone in front of Congress right now, they're trying...
This is what they've been doing to white people for 81 years. If you're white and you say something mean, they're going to call you a Nazi and they're going to compare you to Hitler because Hitler was mean and he was white, which means everybody who's white and said something mean, now you're Hitler. Welcome to white guilt. It's been holding white people back for almost a century. Almost a century. And white guilt is the reason why in the 1960s, Britain had a white population of 97.7%, and now they have a white population of 35.5%. Because white people are currently the carpet for everybody to walk on, and if you stand up for yourself a single time, you're a fucking Nazi. And that's how they keep you from telling the truth. It's ridiculous.
To confirm someone to the State Department, Piers, who says that we need...
Part of a neighborhood that typically calls you a coon or a Uncle Tom or a sellout anytime you speak any fact in regarding blacks. Then when you leave out and start building a life for your own, and they typically want to hit you with the, oh, you just want to be white. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Hurts.
Sorry, London.
Address the Jewish question, that Jews are victims, that white people are being erased. Are those not Nazi views? Are those not far-right views? Are those not views you want to condemn? This is your friend. You say, Donald Trump is my friend. I'm asking you, Donald Trump, your friend, is friends with Epstein. Donald Trump, your friend, says Somalis are low IQ. I'd like you to condemn that.
Mehdi, I don't have...
I'd like you to condemn statistical facts. Welcome to the left's perspective. And by the way, both these guys are left.
to condemn it because I did condemn it when he said it. My team have just sent me the monologue the day after he said it about the Somalis. Do you want to hear what I said the next day?
Sure. Did you call him a racist?
But just as it's absurd and abhorrent to argue that every British Muslim man is a rapist, it's clearly wrong to say that every one of the 116,000 Somalis in the US are thieves or low IQ. That's why many are unhappy with some of the rhetoric pouring from the White House. I did criticize.
I don't hear the word racist there, Piers. Do you not think it's racist to call all black...
This guy gives him exactly what he wants, but because it's not at a high enough temperature, it's not good enough. Holy fucking professional victims. This is crazy. And this is what I mean about the infighting on the left. It's a moral political check for who is the furthest left. Because if you're not the furthest left, then you're an alt-right Nazi.
No, but you didn't call it racist. Of course you criticized it. Did you call it racist? You will refuse to use the R word, I noticed.
I think
Why?
absurd and abhorrent says it all, Mehdi. You just didn't know I said it, did you?
There it is. So that's the full context, to which Asmongold says he called them low IQ because the average IQ in Somalia is 68, borderline retarded. That's not borderline retarded, that is full-blown retarded. It's not racist, it's a fact. Another pathetic attempt to obscure reality and push a narrative. We have already shown this with statistical backed evidence. To which Hassan says, which hopefully we can find it here, you are an illiterate shut-in for believing this easily disprovable white supremacist cope. Why would it be white supremacist? Wouldn't it just be anti-Somalian? We always love throwing around these words to make ourselves seem so morally.
Last I check, Hassan Abi is a white man. He claims himself to be a white man. Either a white man that's mixed breed with someone that's a Lithuanian or something like that. I don't know. But he claims himself to be a white man. If it's a white supremacist statement, and if you can't stand whites, Mr. Hassan, you do realize there's one thing you could do to yourself. It's called using a noose, or it's called using a firearm. Pick your poison. You could use these things on yourself. We don't have to go that far to use it on you. You could do that on yourself, because remember, you need to take your own example due to you saying that white people are bad. Now, we could listen to you, but you're not showing that white people are bad enough because you're a white man who's still currently alive and you're enjoying the benefits of being alive. And if white people are truly that bad, go ahead and get rid of yourself right now. You could. You actually could, but that's not what you're doing. You could live by that very clear example, but that's not what he's doing because it just feels too good to be white. Ain't that right, Mr. Hassan?
Virtuous. Your favorite pedophile protecting president has the intellectual capacity of an incident. Oh, and so now we've gone from Donald Trump's a pedophile to now he's a pedophile protector when he was one of the first people to blow the whistle on Jeffrey Epstein. This guy's retarded. And speaking of illiterate...
Sorry, I didn't mute my mic as he was talking. I wanted to say this too. Surely we're not using the pedophile slur whenever addressing Donald Trump, or protector of pedophiles whenever we're talking about Donald Trump, Mr. Hassan Abi, who agrees with the idea of children having their genitals cut off and turning their genders into something that they were not born to be. You're the individual that make a push for this. Nobody else is making you do this. Mr. Dog Shocker, sir. It's at this point where people are even nicknaming you Raiden. It's like you're Thor and your dog's the Hammer. I'm just saying. Shocking news report. Hassan shocks dog again. Shocking. I really wasn't the one to talk about this up until I hear more of the fact that you wanted to just go ahead and attack people because for some odd reason you're against white people and you're a white man that self-admitted that you're a white man, but you don't like whites because you somehow believe that they are supreme while benefiting from that supremacy as you're still alive right now. And I'm a little confused as to what's going on. Why is this man just shouting out at the moon at the moment? It's very strange.
Hassan, if you were to easily just grok this shit or Google this shit or go on any .gov website, it would show you that the Somalian average IQ is 68.
He doesn't care for that. He never cares. He doesn't even do God. Wait a minute, bro. What are
Welcome back
those
to there.
tabs, brother? Look at those tabs. There's so many YouTube labels and logos that it looks like a loading bar. It looks like the video length bar. There's no difference between these two other than the fact that they got the red, the white dot in the middle. Only how you could tell the difference. Holy. Anyway, other than me just having ADHD and somehow noticing that. Anyway, yeah, man, you gotta shut up. But yeah, also he doesn't care about this information. He knows he's wrong. He understands he's wrong, but he's not going to go and look up this stuff. Climbing to master rank with new dark magician. Yeah, he's not going to look this stuff up. He actually already did, but he's just saying what he's saying because he's looking for clicks. Let me see what my boy Endymion is saying. What? Why can't I hear your sound, brother? What's going on?
I admit that. And they do make jokes. You guys need to realize how crazy you sound. Look, I'm not going to lie. Even people who push back against these sort of things, sometimes they do also dive way too deep themselves. I admit that. And they do make jokes of themselves, as I understand that completely. But there has to be some sort of middle ground here where when it comes to how games are made and enjoyed, it doesn't just result in your game is bad because you aren't catering 100% to me like always. Like, it's childish, you know what I mean? You guys need to realize how crazy you sound. Look, I'm not gonna lie.
I never understood this push to just keep on pushing games that no one would like. If you yourself as a developer would never play this game, my question is, why would you push it for someone else to play it? And then you have the nerve to put a price tag on it and say, here you go, buy this game. What is wrong with you? Let me see what's going on here.
Who's a better Muslim? I don't drink. Who's a better Muslim?
Watch your back. You know these gentlemen here. We're just talking to them.
Oh yeah. They put a threat on my life. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. You guys wanted to kill me, right? You wanted to kill me on that podcast.
Honestly, bro, they should really do something to you in a different way. I won't say it online, but bro, I thought it was funny. You get what you deserve, bro.
They should do something to you in a way that I'm not going to say online. What do you think that is? I think it's not a death threat. I want to see an explanation.
Okay, well I'm here in your podcast. Why are you speaking to
You're a liberal now.
Calm down. Why are you yelling at this restaurant for? Film me, but you're not going to do anything. Not face to face, you're not going to do anything, right? Hey, just film with your stupid phone.
Who you what?
Bacon? Okay, go pay for that you eat.
Hold on. Who's a better Muslim? I don't drink. Who's a better Muslim?
Watch your back.
I don't drink. You do. Who's a better
Do
Muslim?
you think you made a point or anything? You have a beer belly, though. You have a big beer belly.
Who's a better Muslim?
Surely this isn't fresh. The individual who said something bad should happen to Sneeko because of a disagreement. Challenge Sneeko to a one-on-one face-to-face fist fight. Decided to not say anything. Take his phone. Gives the cheesiest smile possible. Records and does nothing but watch his friend do all the talking.
Right? You wanted to kill me on that podcast.
Honestly, bro, they should really do something to you in a different way. I won't say it online, but bro, I thought it was funny. You get what you deserve, bro.
They should do something to you in a way that I'm not going to say online. What do you think that is? I think it's not a death threat. I want to see an explanation.
Okay, well I'm here in your podcast. Why are you?
And he's still giggling. Like a little schoolgirl. He's probably not even on the phone. He's just pretending. As his friend is doing all the talking, and this man is morbidly obese. He's so obese, let me show you how fat this guy is.
You're a liberal now.
Calm down. Why are you yelling at this restaurant for? Film me.
Watch until he gets closer.
Film me, but you're not going to do anything. Not face to face, you're not going to do anything, right? Hey, just film with your stupid phone.
Who you what?
Bacon? Okay, go pay for that you eat.
Hold on. Who's a better Muslim? I don't drink. Who's a better Muslim?
Watch your back. I don't drink. You do. Who's a better?
His shirt is hovering over his fat, and you can actually see that there are spots. That's why he kind of has to like tuck his shirt in, because if his shirt was untucked, you would see his shirt hovering over him like a bed sheet, but it's a little bed sheet. It is the most disgusting thing to ever look at, and for anybody to ever treat their bodies in such a way. There's no excuse for this, as a man or as a woman, to get to this shape. Your shirt should not fit on you like a Pac-Man ghost. That is disgusting, man. There should be no reason as to why your shirt fits on you as if I put a sheet over a bird cage to prepare my bird for sleep tonight. That's just not possible that someone looks like this. As these lobes of fat are around his neck, and I can guarantee you, he coughs often. That's why you're coughing, because there is too much fatty tissue around your throat. And it's stopping you from breathing. Who in the world purposely gets to this size and then feel proud of this? And why do you think this is okay? Insanity, bro.
Do you think you made a point or anything? You have a beer belly, though. You have a big beer belly.
Oh, brother. What is going on? What is going on? All right, let's see what's going on here.
Yes! 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 You shall die. I am the storm that is approaching.
So slash draw is always interesting thing to see that ever get used. I got slash draw before. I didn't get mad. I just knew what was going to happen, and I'm like, oh, okay. Clearly, I got a bunch of monsters on the field. He's slash drawing me. It's pretty much GG, so, you know, there's nothing much I can do about it.
Yes! 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 You shall die. I am the storm that is approaching.
Two hours ago, Dr. Disrespect ended his stream. Does Joe Rogan hate Myron Games? Let's see what's going on here about this.
A lot of you guys all the time. Yo, Myron, when are you gonna go on Rogan? Yo, Myron, why didn't Chris Williamson bring you on? He does Red Pill content. Yo, Myron, why don't you go on whatever good podcast? Like, the thing y'all gotta understand is, like, I would say a lot of people know who I am. Cool, you know, whatever. You can Google me and shit like that and I come up. But with the shit that I say, is Joe Rogan willing to deal with a million articles of people saying platforms, guys that talk shit about them boys? Is he willing to deal with all those headaches to platform me? A lot of you guys all the time. Yo, Myron, when are you gonna
I can tell you right now, I'm the most banned man online, and all these other people. Andrew Wilson versus not so erudite, or whatever the hell. I am not going to watch this because I'm tired of Andrew Wilson showing up on my feed. Like, what is this? I don't even have a problem with Andrew Wilson other than the fact that this guy has a bunch of freaking fans that keep posting his videos. And they keep showing up on my feed. I don't know what's going on. I say not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. It just keeps showing up. I have no idea why. I haven't even looked at a single thing. I probably did. And that was whenever he went up against Captain Tazariak. And he didn't know the definition of a prophet and said it completely wrong. And that's whenever I completely, like, absolutely just disconnected myself from the video. I'm like, bruh, there's no shot you got this wrong. And you claim to be a Christian. And you're a Christian who smokes, bro. Oh, absolutely not, man. That's a disqualifier and disqualification factor. I don't know why I couldn't say that. But excuse me, it's getting late. And, you know, I have to kind of get my mind set right now. The dark secret was going on with the Discord situation. Apparently they got worse. Need to see what's going on there. Tokon fighting souls. This game has some pretty animations, I will say that. But then again, there's a lot of games that have been having that. I can say the same thing for Epic 7. Epic 7 does look amazing for a mobile game. It's always been looking good since its debut. But the problem is, it's a gacha game. Gacha games is so freaking predatory. You just pay extra for this character that you will not be guaranteed if you try to roll on their banner. Oh, and by the way, GG's on trying to get keep up with the rest of the game's content, because you kind of need some of these characters to do that. Yeah, annoying.
You guys remember a few days ago we were talking about Discord and their digital ID and age verification that they were implementing across the board, so much to the point that people were leaving in droves to crash other.
You know, that reminds me. What if I told you that their age verification is to see if they are talking to a child just to traffic that kid? They're giving you the pretext that they are doing the age verification just to protect the internet from children, or to stop children from getting access to their application, when all in all they're looking for kids. Because remember, there was a time where people had like a missing children's board up in their either their restaurant or the dollar store or the grocery store. And right whenever we used to think that people were actually looking for these children that ended up missing so they could report them and return them when they get found, and then come to find out, no, this is just actually a board for people to look for which child they would like to tarnish. They were shopping for children like they were on Amazon looking for a selection. This wasn't to look for kids. This was to look for kids. And the crazy part about that is that that was always pushed in the back of my mind, that no one was really truly looking for these people. No one was looking for them. They were missing. Nobody cared. Everyone walked past that and was like, I don't care. That ain't my kid. There are some people that did care because they wanted to shop to see which one of these kids that they could pick on the list to see what disgusting, unmentionable things I can't say on this stream that they would love to do to these kids. There's no it's a no-brainer as the reason why you have pedophile congressmen and senators and whatnot. It's a no-brainer. That's why we got them. Because the American people are exactly that. They are disgusting. That's why they support these people. That's why these people end up being in office with being as perverted as they are. That didn't happen by mistake. Obviously, it was a mirror image of what the American people truly believed in and what they support. That's what they're into, man. There's some disgusting people in this nation. It's sick. It truly is.
Platforms like TeamSpeak, because Discord was just doing everything wrong while they were going public and identifying their entire platform. Well, we have an update from Chibi Reviews who says, breaking censorship news. Hackers allegedly exposed code that was being used for age verification that Discord was going to use. Quote, Persona's exposed code compares your selfie to watch list photos using facial recognition. Screens you against 14 categories of adverse media, from mentions of terrorism to espionage, and tags reports with code names from active intelligence programs consisting of public-private partnerships. But no, don't worry. They're just double checking to make sure you're old enough to use Discord. Oh my God, that is definitely something. Sabie quote tweeting saying, well then, who knew Discord was out and about comparing your face against a huge list? So much for the quote, your selfie will never leave your phone. This is the full article from The Rage. Hackers expose age verification software powering surveillance web. 3 hacktivists tried to find a workaround to Discord's age verification software. Instead, they found its front end exposed to the open internet. 10 days ago, Discord announced that they're going to announce the teen by default settings for its global audience. As part of the update, all new and existing users worldwide will have team appropriate experience with updated communication settings, restriction access, and age-gated spaces, and content filtering that preserves privacy and meaningful connections, the platform said. This, of course, means that to use Discord the way you're used to, you'll have to let it scan your face, and the internet wasn't happy. Many communities quickly announced their move to other platforms. Others, like the security researcher Celeste, who goes by the handle VM Funk, were convinced there would be a workaround. Together with two other researchers, they set out to look into Persona, the San Fran-based startup that's used by Discord for biometric identity verification, and found a Persona front end exposed to the open internet on a U.S. government authorized server. In 2,456 publicly accessed files, the code revealed the extensive surveillance Persona software performs on its users, bundled in an interface that pairs facial recognition with financial reporting and a parallel implementation that appears designed to serve federal agencies. Wait a second. This has nothing to do with making sure you're old enough.
What did I just say? I didn't even look at this video up until right now. I gave my synopsis, and I'm proven correct yet again. It's like so easy. So easy.
On Monday, Discord stated that it will not be proceeding with Persona for identity verification. Jeez, I wonder why. But this, by the way, don't try to act like Discord is safe and free, that they aren't going to work with them anymore. This was due to the backlash of the community and the research that got found out. If people just went along with it, this is what Discord was planning to move forward with. And oh, by the way, they're not out of jail free either, because where they're going with someone else, that opens a whole nother can of worms of who they're going with, that's what else they're doing. Persona beyond age verification. Persona Identity is a Peter Thiel-backed venture. Peter Thiel, the guy that runs and owns CEO of Palantir, venture that offers know your customer and anti-money laundering solutions that leverage biometric identity checks to estimate a user's age, that use a proprietary liveliness check meant to distinguish between real people and AI gen.
I'm going to be right back. I got to go do this before the store closes, so I'll be back. had to go and catch that. I had to go and catch that indefinitely. Before the store closed.
Generated identities. At a $2 billion valuation, Persona powers identity verification processes for the likes of OpenAI, Roblox, Heritage Bank, and the ride-sharing service Lime. This, by the way, the $2 billion valuation, miss me with the it's for your safety. It's a way to make money. This is a cottage industry that no way, no how needs to even exist. They are creating it out of thin air to make $2 billion for a company that doesn't even need to be around. Persona feeds on a growing trend of age verification legislation. Oh, isn't that funny? Now that the legislation gets, the pockets get greased in Congress and worldwide, not just in America, by the way, worldwide, especially in the UK and the EU, to push these things through, to force them regulated into all the content. From the EU's chat control to the UK's Online Safety Act and the COSA and Earn It Acts proposed in the US, oh God, governments argue that as long as we can verify anyone's age on the World Wide Web, we can keep children safe from the dangers of free information. This, it seems, is far more true. Beyond offering simple services to estimate your age, Persona's exposed code compares your selfie to watch list photos using facial recognition, screens you against 14 categories of adverse media from the mentions of terrorism to espionage, and tags reports with code names from active intelligence programs consisting of public-private partnerships to combat online child exploitative material, cannabis trafficking, fentanyl trafficking, romance fraud, money laundering, and illegal wildlife trade. Once a user verifies their identity with Persona, the software performs 269 distinct verification checks and scours the internet and government sources for potential matches, such as by matching your face to politically exposed persons and generating risk and similarity scores for each individual. It's like the social score.
I was just about to say that. Yep, social credit score. Implement it right now on Discord. What the hell, man?
This is insanity. What's gotten found out by the internet when Discord was just like, hey guys, we're going to be implementing some ID verification because we just want it for the kids to keep them safe. The information software evaluates on the images themselves include selfie suspicious entity detection, a selfie age inconsistency compare. None of this has anything to do with making sure you're an adult. In short, the software flags you as a suspicious entity based on your face alone, the researchers wrote, an act that may prove.
Okay, thanks for this. Let me tell you guys a little bit of a secret. They already have the face recognition software implemented on Discord right now. It's already there. Here's why I know. Because I am well known as an individual that makes somewhat, I guess, inflammatory posts on how much I harshly criticize our government on TikTok. I'm so shadow banned everywhere I go to where this is what they will do. If I try to talk into my own server, into my own chat, my mic will be disabled. I kid you not. Because I'm well known. I'm blacklisted as an individual that they do not want to have a voice like that. It's already there. Yet again, just like what Facebook did with me, my account was used as a canary in a coal mine. That's all it is. So since they've seen it work with me, they're going to start advertising it on everybody else and using it on them as well.
Dangerous, as Persona software has reportedly made significant mistakes when attempting to estimate the age of users in the past. when paired with AML reporting, such as suspicious analysis, can quickly lead to the unjust termination of bank accounts. And that just seems to be exactly what Persona was built to do. In addition to facial recognition, Persona software is able to perform checks on financial data, including running checks on sanctions. Holy crap. Nothing spectacular for KCAML program, but it marks a growing trend in AML compliance where financial service providers increasingly utilize AI features such as automated social media screening to determine risk scores for their customers. This is a dystopia. This social credit scores, I thought that was only reserved for China. Permaband, it's evident that KID and Persona are both used by Discord. As to which one you are forced into, it's Discord's choice. Discord themselves even implied that you may either get KID or Persona, even if you are not in the UK or Australia. Which, oh, by the way, fun fact, I covered it previously. One of the women on the board of KID is a former parliament member of the UK. So just keep that in mind as well. Hence, I genuinely question the accuracy of does not leave your device. Perhaps instead of immediately assuming it's fake, verify it from Discord's own words and other reports from the industries saying the same thing first, because he's quote tweeting Dr. Glitchy, who says, Discord uses KID. I don't know where you sourced that image, but it's probably fake. Data submitted to KID.
Discord uses KID. In light of the Epstein information that we have learned, this is by far the worst timing possible that you will use KID. I'm just saying.
KID does not leave your device. Oh, okay, let's go take a stroll down the KID on what you'll be getting yourself into when you submit your photo to this one. State of the Age 2026, the year of implementation. Well, that doesn't sound dystopian at all, does it? Welcome to the year of implementation, announcing the 2026 State of Age report. These are viruses that do not need to exist, and they're growing bigger and bigger because the governments are pushing them harder and harder. And until governments stand up to this stuff and say, no, we're not doing it, they're going to feed off of that money. 2026 marks a decisive shift across the digital landscape. Age assurance is no longer a policy debate or future compliance consideration. It is a live operational requirement under active enforcement across many major global markets. They are trying so hard to make this the standard for the industry, because if this is the standard, that is infinite money for these verification companies. Many regulators are no longer assessing stated intent or policy posture. They are evaluating whether systems apply legally mandated age rules correctly, repeatedly, and at a scale in production environments. To help leaders navigate, how kind to help the leaders navigate this new reality, KID is proud to launch the 2026 State of the Age report. This is, again, just grabbing air. And it's like, this is my company. I just grabbed air. There's literally, this is nothing. There's not even a company here. This year's report documents how the industry reached this inflection point, presents the evidence that large-scale implementation is already underway. So they're trying to already push the narrative that this is already happening. So just accept it. Don't fight back against it, because it's already everywhere. So stop trying to push back. And sets out the infrastructure required to operate under sustained enforcement. You will be regulated. Govern me harder, daddy. 3 realities of defining current landscape. Feasibility is established. Government trials and real-world deployment. Regulation is fragmenting, but expectations are converging. Governments, notice this word government keeps coming up. Governments are pursuing different legal models. Enforcement is immediate. Across multiple jurisdictions, regulators have acted within days or weeks of laws taking effect. Penalties, injunctions, and mandated product changes are being imposed based on observed system behavior, not merely policy statements. Why this matters for leadership. Inaction is not neutral. Operators without age-adaptive infrastructure face rising operational costs, constrained product roadmaps, and cumulative exposure across. What even is this? Like, what are these words? None of this means anything. What this report does, the 2026 State of the Age report provides a documented timeline of the shift from policy to production enforcement, evidence that large-scale age assurance, they've changed it from age verification to age assurance. It sounds safer that way, guys. Implementation is already underway. Don't worry, it's for your protection. A clear 3-layer infrastructure model aligned with enforcement reality. For leadership teams, 2026 is not a year for preparation. It is a year for exposure. The decisions made now will determine whether age-related requirements remain a recurring compliance crisis? So you're
Smash JT. Love you like a brother. But what if I told you that this was all typed down using AI? ChatGPT put down this whole description. This was not put together by a human. Just so you know.
telling me for the past however many fucking years the internet's been around, no problems at all. People just are on the internet, shit posting, hanging out, having a good time. Governments come in, think of the children. It's a crisis now. The year of implementation has arrived. To get your full copy of the report, click here to watch the official launch webinar. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. You need to sign up for it? For a webinar? You miss me with this. Holy. Remember this, by the way? Discord, we've seen some questions about our age assurance update, and we want to share more clarity. Not we're backing off. We're just going to double down. Remember this? Readers added context. While initially Discord may have never sent your data to their vendor after failure of the system being showed, they are swapping vendors with Persona, who does in fact receive and retain your data. Persona is also funded by Peter Thiel. Discord lied. So now they're backing off of Persona, allegedly, or at least in some places, but
All people, Peter Thiel. Bro, just at this point in time, anybody who has Discord, just uninstall and or just simply delete your account. If you have Discord Nitro, discontinue it. Tell your friends to just go and download another app. Hell, you might as well just re-download TeamSpeak. I'm sure we remember that, but I don't know if TeamSpeak is still floating around. It could be. I don't know.
might still be using it in other places, but also using KID in other places as well. Yes, Discord has rolled out their age verification already. Yes, Discord said nothing about the fact they're going to a month earlier than they stated. Yes, the system is malfunctioning and forcing users to upload IDs because the face scan software doesn't work. Yes, you aren't mad enough about this. And we'll leave it at this quick one. Pixie Willow says, cancel your Nitro. And Pixie Willow, by the way,
I don't know who you are, Pixie, but you got the right idea. Thumbs up for you.
357,000 followers. Madam Sabie, I love seeing this. Any encouragement and spread of info on what Discord is doing is good. This is great to see. The community actually coming together and taking a stand, being like, no, we got big issues with the private equity coming into the fold and pushing agendas and then hiding behind the safety. Fuck out of here. You want information on people, and even if you're going to say, no, we don't, you're still getting money by being instituted on these platforms, justifying billions of dollars in valuation for when you go public, for something that does not need to exist. Nobody except government officials that are in the back pocket for, you could say this is a funneling money system, allegedly, because why the fuck else would they be doing this? There's so much wrong with this right now. And the fact that it's still going through, despite the people saying they don't want it, tells you where the agenda lies. Discord needs to be held accountable for this. And the best way to do that is to keep drawing attention to it. And yes, cancel your Nitro. Get the hell out of it and find an alternative. And I will say, by the way, ever since I started covering the Discord stuff, I've had multiple people in very high up positions DM me telling me that they are working on alternatives for Discord because they don't like the direction it's going. So just keep an eye out, because Discord, the direction they were going with this and then doubling down with it, was a big mistake.
My question to that is, what took these people so long to realize that Discord was already a dumpster fire? Discord was also one of those big... Last I remember, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they start censoring people for questioning the... Just if you were to ask about this. Your account would get canceled. You were kicked off the platform. Kicked off of people's servers. Voice muted. You had like a universal ban. You couldn't join anybody else's server. I didn't have to personally go through it, but what I did go through was the fact of the matter that because of my existence and the things I talk about, Discord didn't want me to have a voice. And so for a while, I had to deal with constantly trying to fix my voice every time I joined my own voice chat. And sometimes whenever I made like an entry into my own text chat, the text wouldn't even go through. Someone would be like, yeah, send me a link about this and that. And they'll want to know about a game or what website I'm on currently and what game that I was playing so they can join, and they want a link to be provided to them so they can purchase the game. And I'm like, okay, I got you, bet. Now I'm posting this stuff down. As soon as they see the link get posted, which they never did, because go figure, my text chat was being muted. No one could see me. No one could even hear me for a while. Up until recently. Or the censorship got so bad to where people only on my list could talk to me. But if you were off my list, and that should never be okay. Targeted shadow banning. This is what we're doing. All because, I don't know, maybe because I'm a black man that supported Trump and voted for Trump or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the hell convinced these social, including Discord, to censor me as bad as they did. I don't know what the hell they got going on or what the hell they decided that this is a good idea. But that's exactly what was going on. And it still is going on. So no matter where I go, I had to deal with some form of censorship. When a voice actor thinks that they are the character and ran Overwatch drama, based off of how she looks, I am already going to tell you that I do not want to click that. The Larry files. Larry Wheels' past gets exposed and it's disturbing. I don't care to even learn about a man. I almost said leer about a man. I'm in big trouble for uploading this. What is this? Damn. Well, she does have great big assets. Why is she... Girl got hard nipples. What is going on? Japan really does like their big tits. Hey, look, me too, but there's a time and a place for this stuff. And, sir, this is a Wendy's. What is going on? What else do I want to click? Asmongold, if WoW never existed, what is this?
In an alternate reality where World of Warcraft never existed, do you want to know what's really funny about this? Is that the moment that I stop, like, streaming, And like, have you guys ever had a time in your life where your internet goes out for 3 hours and you get more done in those 3 hours than you have in the past 3 months? Whenever that happened to me, I was like, oh, well, yeah, of course. I mean, like, of course they could do this. You're like, oh, they can't do this. Well, what else are they gonna fucking do? I mean, you can't get on the internet. You can't do anything. You're waking up in the morning. All right, let's keep making the triangle. And does this mean next vacation you'll come back married? Oh, I don't know about that, right? Read comments. Oh, God. I have to read the comments on this. This is going to be so weird. And let's see if I can find it. This version, Asmon drinks water and eats vegetables with his food. Should have been an Asian girl for maximal... In an alternate...
That's crazy. But in this day and age, like, the internet is so dry. It is boring as all sin. You go on social medias and right whenever you're like, hey, I can't wait to drop whatever it is that's on my mind. Here comes the speech police / the platform that you're using telling you that you don't have the rights to say this. Don't say this here on this here platform. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm going to censor the hell out of you. I'm going to censor you so bad that you won't even say anything remotely similar on another website, even though we don't own that website. I'm like, I don't know if I heard that correct, but I'm censored there too. Yeah! What? What the hell? Did PlayStation just save gaming? I don't know if my eyes deceive me. I don't think they deceive me. I see a baby face Kratos and I see ultra breasted Mai Shiranui. Okay. So what did PlayStation do to save gaming? Let me see.
No, I hope all these games fail. You got me, High Guard devs. We spend thousands of dollars on this hobby every year because we fudge and hate it. In a post-High Guard world, where do you get off announcing good games, Sony? Let's look at this first great game that I hope sells no copies. Or should I say, cockies. Give me some.
We coming with something big, baby. Yeah.
Most people can't handle all this cock. Not me. A lot of people are calling this game God of Cock.
There it is. There it is. I'm not gonna lie, this game does look fire. Ultra Mega Chicken is what I would actually call him. Of course, long name, but who the hell cares? It's a chicken. He's ultra. He needs mega. Mega being big. Okay, let me stop. I would have said pause if I proceeded to keep going, so let me know.
It's more of a caucusty warriors. When I say do something new, I mean steal something old that we haven't done in a while, and these guys get that, they get it. It'll be 5 years till I see my cock again, but I know it'll be worth the wait. Crimson Desert is looking awesome. Every time I see this game, I understand it less. Mechs and dragons in the same game? No microtransactions? Oh, this is some serious gourmet shit. I cannot wait until this game fails. Speaking of fails, Helldivers added tanks to the game just in time for the new Chinese New Year's update, and I have nothing to say. I'm just gonna scroll through these Twitter replies, then move on. Silent Hill fans are getting their 4th game in the last year. Wow, congratulations, guys. Give me a second. Wow, such a magical moment for you guys. I hope only good things come for you. At 90 miles per hour. Darksiders 3 is happening. You love to see this art style making a return. You love to see takedowns becoming more prominent. You love to see love. The new Control game reminds me of the game I actually wanted to see, so I'm looking forward to that. This is pretty cool because it's a new thing. I don't give a fuck about that. I give many fucks.
Second on that Control game. I never played the first one, but this one looks somewhat promising. However, I've seen promising stuff before, and boy was I disappointed. So I'm just going to let you know right now, I'm not going to get my hopes up for any game until I actually see the gameplay and it looks fire, and then I will buy it. And chances are I'm not going to be buying anything anytime soon. I miss the old times where I didn't know what the game was, bought it, and loved it because it was the final project. There was no patches needed or any of that. People actually cared, had legit, like they had heart. They had heart for their product. They didn't just put some half-baked product out there and just made it so that people would just hope and pray that this would work or that it would be something that they would enjoy as they work on it over time because it's an early accessible game. No, it's just not something that we should be doing anymore. Put the final product out or we're not going to buy your stuff.
About this. Kinda disappointed we didn't get a Last of Us remake here today. It's been just over a year since the last one. Naughty Dog, stop slacking. This is looking like a PS2 game now. We got Dead or Alive. Don't care about anything in this franchise unless it's on a beach. This game looks like a piece of sweet 8-pound, 6-ounce baby Jesus. Pimps, you should never judge a game by its cover. Buy. Don't buy. Metal Gear Solid 4 is getting a remaster with some small changes. They're removing the 20 minutes of gameplay Kojima accidentally left in. People take
Wait a minute. I didn't see what? Metal Gear Solid 4 is getting a remaster, you say? Oh, and by the way, side note.
Sweet.
Not sure what this game is, but zombie Japanese tits, I guess. Stellar Blade, people had some impending thoughts about that, but it come to find out the game is amazing, despite how sexualized it is, and who gives a damn? The game is amazing.
8-pound, 6-ounce baby Jesus. Pimps, you should never judge a game by its cover. Buy. Don't buy. Metal Gear Solid 4 is getting a remaster with some small changes. They're removing the 20 minutes of gameplay Kojima accidentally left in. People take shots at gamers like, oh, you can't sit there and go through 5 hours of cutscenes. Next time you show up to the movie theater, I hope they make you read a book instead. Dick. Can't wait to play it. Now the most hype.
I will. Look. All right. So I said this as a joke, and I find it funny that it's being utilized as a joke now, because I'm not the only one that understood that game is a movie. It's not even a game. It's an actual movie, and it was ahead of its time. When you go deep into what Metal Gear Solid 4 was about and how it was broken down, my God, they exposed the corruption of the American government flawlessly. Just saying, if you like good stories, get ready for that one. Assuming if you haven't played it already.
The thing that made me stop working on my Neo 3 video to come talk about this Juan motherfucking Wick Pimp. This game looks fantastic. These animations look spot on with the movies, and it's perfect timing now that Unk is chopped. Death.
John Wick. John Wick, come on, brother. I gotta see this again as he just absolutely destroys people. Every time he touches something, it turns to dust. Watch John Wick work. Let him cook.
Spot on with the movies, and it's perfect timing now that Unk is chopped. Death mauled. After.
Did you see the knife between the eyes, bro? And then the shot to the cranium, and not just the cranium, to the temple. Sheesh.
your life maxing. Or if you were born before 2000, he's dead as fuck. I feel dirty now. I'll see myself out. And the best part about the John Wick game is that it's coming out February 27th. They're calling it Resident Evil Requiem. Half this game looks amazing and the other half models are fixed. But these takedowns, oh, these takedowns, when the moon hits your eyes, these takedowns remind me of Bach's Fifth Concerto. They remind me.
Why is Leon Kennedy destroying people like this, bro? What is he doing, bro? What is, did they take Max Payne, WWE, Devil May Cry, combine it together and make this? We're going to look at every execution that was just made. This was insane.
Game looks amazing and the other half models are fixed. But these takedowns, oh, these takedowns, when the moon hits your eyes, these takedowns remind me of Bach's Fifth Concerto. They remind me of Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. Had to censor the whole thing, too many dicks on it. It reminds me of this 20% off sale that's happening for the next week at GamerSubs. I'm buying this big titty goth GF shirt. Marathon still looks like shit. I'm sure that's our fault. We got a token Marvel game. We got a teaser for the next Space Marine game. We got several announcements for a bunch of slop that's built like a banana. Now the best news and worst news that we got out of this entire state of play, the God of War remakes. You can keep that bullshit. The God of War remakes. Why the hell would you even think this is a good idea? The God of War remakes. What great news. It's good to see the original voice actor for Kratos is back. This guy is the only happy guy in gaming industry right now. Most people come out here like, so excited for all of you and again. He's like,
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, people?
never have I been more happy for a man's employment. Give him free dental. Big contributions to this man's 401k. He's got spirit. And don't change a fucking thing about it.
All right, sir. So, this had better been taken. All right, so I did not expect to stop it on fat big chungus here. I did not know this was going to stop here. I had no idea. my apologies for breathing your air. So anyway, I would hope that the voice actor for Kratos did not take himself that video after Christmas. This had better not been like a portrait of himself, or not a portrait, but a video of himself having a conversation about it in like February, and with that Christmas sweater that looks like one of those goth Christmas sweaters, as this man looks like Dennis Rodman with a Tyrese earring. I don't know what's going on right now, but there's a lot of stuff happening in this image. And there's a lot of stuff happening in this image too. And I kind of want to skip this. So
These games, Sony. Doing a remake means you're getting paid to not have new ideas. Embrace that. IGN's already piping up about removing the wrestling minigame. Quiet, bear fucker. Anytime someone chirps in with a change like, I think we should... It was just a little instance. Do we really need the... Yes, we do, Susan. I hope they keep the...
So I want to know what the whole lore behind the guy doing the moonsault about to fall on the back of his neck is, because that stuff right there is crazy. And it's hilarious. It's just, it gets me every time he does it. Like, what even is that? And if you don't know what a moonsault is, you don't know wrestling.
Wrestling minigame so gamers can go home and ask mommy what Kratos was doing to the nice lady. Obviously, I know what was going on, but can you tell me what he was doing so I know you know? As you can see, I've run out of good material about 5 minutes ago, so thanks to the flock of pimps and thanks to everybody that used code PIMP to buy some gamer subs. Next week's the big week where we talk about something I like. Next week, it's gonna happen. Next week, we're gonna talk so much positivity, so you're gonna call me Mr. Rogers. There we go, there's a relevant reference.
Oh, no way. I hope nobody modded this in Infield and just No! They took Lost Soul and put this character model over her. Man, there's no shot. There is no shot, bro. You can't do my mans like this. What did he do? What did he do to you, man? Why would you do this? This is uncalled for. This is cruel and unusual punishment, man. What is this?
Stupid!
Go! Oh, man. Never a day I would just stop playing God of War for a very long time and realize the voice actor looks like Dennis Rodman. That is insane. Kingdom Hearts 3 Master Sora versus Master Xehanort. Crit mode, no damage. Man, I used to watch these like crazy. And it used to be significantly more extreme than this. Game Shark extreme. I'm talking like 3 Sephiroth versus 1 Sora, level 1, Kingdom Key, crown on the head. I don't even know if this is even around anymore. Let me look it up. Sora versus 3 Roxas. No. Because the guy that used to make that stuff, he apparently got banned, or he either got banned or he discontinued his YouTube channel because his content was amazing. Yeah. He doesn't make any content anymore, and plus his stuff isn't saved up here. And if it was still saved, it would be so low quality because we use entirely different screens and resolution at this point. This guy is still live. Hold on, let me see. What in the name of Brick House is that hand? I want you to understand something. Something happened before I clicked his video. And I'm assuming that he bricked so bad in multiple different times. And he looked at his hand and was like, what even is this and how do I even play this?
No, not normal summon. And I die anyways. I have to make him commit.
What the hell is this man's hand? He has everything he needs, doesn't he? Including this guy. I hate that this is the current state of Yu-Gi-Oh! That whenever you play the game and you don't get a chance to because you got a whole hand of bricks. I know how this is. And not only bricks, but it's hand traps. You have to play hand traps to counter whatever they got in their hand, and then before you know it, you don't even get a chance to even see your archetype.
Bro, this deck is so hit or miss, bro.
Now, I will say this. He has 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Perulias, 3 of these, and I forgot the name. Fualos. Fualos, I don't know. However you say it, tomato, tomato. I don't know what that is, and I think that's a Primite card. I think so. I could be wrong, though. Well, at least you got a nibber, nibbity bibbity. My bad for that horrible quality.
I can send away Nib, right? Yeah, I could. Wow. See that? Waited for his ass. I think I'm still cooked, but whatever, we're gonna try.
I actually didn't know you could do that. You could send away Nib and still use the effect of the attributing every card on the field. That's pretty dope. I love that.
Wow, nice end board, bro. Okay. Wow. I had to do that. I had to. This duel is definitely winnable now, by the way. My question is, how do I even beat this? 6,800 attack. How do I even beat this? How do I even beat this? What?
Someone said, don't play Dark Magician, that's how.
If this card has Galaxy has Photon Dragon as material, it gains these effects. He has Galaxy has Photon Dragon as material. As material gains these effects. I can't even Typhon it away. 6,800 attack. What the hell is that? How do I even beat that? I can't Dragoon pop it. What are you guys saying, bro? Unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. Please, for the love of God. You guys do not read, bro. Holy shit, you guys are dumb. What? Bro. This is unreal. Like, I'm sorry, guys. What are you saying? How do you beat this? Yeah, Drill Beam, guys. Yeah, for sure. Drill Beam, yep. Drill Beam is definitely the card to beat it, for sure. Yeah, only if it is resolved. How is there a way to beat this, bro? Like 68 is diabolical, bro. Like what? Sorry, damage, bro. That is insane, bro. Like, actually insane. What is that?
This makes me want to attempt to play.
Maybe I should have never let it barrel. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe leading with barrel was a bad idea. Is there anything I could do? I mean, Axe Score doesn't even beat it, bro. 68 fucking Galaxy Eyes. Yeah, use Typhon, guys. Yep. Yeah, use Typhon. Okay, guys, you know what? I'm gonna listen to chat. Okay, let's use Typhon. Oh yeah, let's use Typhon, right? Okay. I'm gonna show how stupid chat is, okay? Summon Typhon, right? Okay. Use Typhon. Okay. There you go. Oh, what happened there? Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? So before you say, so before you give a dumb answer, think before you talk. Okay.
You're allowing yourself to get baited a bit too much by the chat, and I believe he's probably doing it for the content as well. As people say, why game bug? Now, there was legitimate times where the game did bug, and I kid you not, those bugs hurt.
Alright guys, I'm turning off chat. I'm not reading chat anymore. Turning off chat. I'm not reading. I'm not reading chat. I'm actually not reading chat. There you go. I'm not reading chat no more. It's done. There's no more. No. The game is bugged. The game is bugged, huh? The game is bugged. Nah, this is crazy. Nah, y'all are so jokes. Actually, y'all are hilarious. But honestly, bro, I gotta stop falling for the bait. Oh, this is not good for my health, bro. Wow, we drew Imperm. Yeah, eh? This is crazy. We actually drew Imperm. Wow. I didn't have enough cards for circle, guys. I had to negate with Dragoon. I had to negate Futsu with Dragoon, guys. I didn't have enough cards for circle. Okay? Flame? Flame and Rahu, okay. Nice. Wow, Branded Fusion 2. You're the GOAT. Wow. What? Okay, what is that? Albion? Wait, what does that card do? Wait, what? If either player sets aside your field while discarding your graveyard, you can place it in the pendulum zone. Okay? Each player applies one of these effects based on the number of opposed sets.
What he's trying to do is stun you as he gets his cards out, so you won't be able to do anything. That's what it is.
You cannot pendulum summon. Each player applies one of these effects. All monster control cannot attack. Oh, based on the number of set cards you have on the field. Okay. So do you have Horn? Each player applies one of these effects based on the number of set cards in their spawn trap. 0. So I have to set something. If he flames this, he draws one card. I don't want him to draw. So what I can do is I can droplet, stop these 2 cards right now. He can chain. Send this and Dark Magician. I need to set a card first. So it says all monsters they control cannot attack or activate their effects. So I'll set this. I'm gonna outplay this guy crazy. Oh my god! Wow, we hit. We hit. And now... Chain link 1. Chain link 2. Low key, we just banish this thing. We normal summon barrel, so I guess And they get access to Dragoon first. We already normal summon thing, so I'm gonna get Soul Servant. No gaze, and then we check the horn. I'm a bot. Oh, wrong order. He has horn. You can't top like anything. Link away Dragoon. Link away Dragoon so I can lose to a horn? What? Link away Dragoon into SP? What? So they can horn? So they can horn SP? What are you saying? What?
At first I had in my mind, how about I go into the game right now and play me a little bit of Master Duel. Last time it was catastrophic. Like, my deck was playing against me the entire time. I kept bricking. Every hand I pulled was the worst hand on earth. There was no way these hands could be generated through any other means. I don't even think I could even draw that hand in real life. But whenever it's a digital card game, Apparently, you always can manage to do that. I never really believe digital versions of physical games because it can easily be rigged and amplified and turned into something where it should be.
His nib. His nib.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about, let's go ahead and just give it a try to see what my game would be, how it would be. Nah, I'm just open your Bible, world's highest IQ 276 holder. Okay. Walking across Texas homeless. What's your name? Hydro Vlogs. Maze of Muertos. New Dark Magician Fusion is here, opening Yu-Gi-Oh! Maze of Muertos anime box. Cortisol flush. What the hell is this obsession with cortisol mentioning? Cortisol, cortisol, cortisol. I keep hearing this now. These brothers got drip. Fast food getting cooked. Restaurants are imploding. Wendy's, Red Lobster, Pizza Hut closing locations. Yeah, of course they're closing. Because the news is out that these people are selling human meat. So they're just like they're just panicking now at this point. How does one simply sell human meat? Think it'll just all go away with just closing shop. They can still exist somehow. Never get arrested. And or like put to death or anything. Like, this country is so cooked. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this. Price for power, dark flip, dark chips, battle network analysis. Only flush 5 allowed. I tried doing something like that last night with Balatro. Now, Balatro, I'll play. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nah, I'll pass, man. Hell, I would rather even go back to Arcanite's infield at this point. I'm not going to put up with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm fine on that. Make me want to damn near buy Arc Raiders and play that. But still, no. Another reason why I won't buy Arc Raiders is because, well, too many people bought it, too many people are playing it, and a lot of the folks that are playing it are not entertaining to me. Maybe they're everyone else that I guess enjoy the content that's coming from these folks. Me, not so much. There's a very limited amount of people who I enjoy actually play games like that anymore. Medieval lesbian. Right. And this explains why there will be never anyone buying anything AAA based. Never. What in the name of the Heavenly Father is that? I'm good. I'm not clicking that. I'm good. So their attacks were infinity. There's no shot you're gonna win against infinity. It's infinity, bro. It's infinity. Infinity is going to destroy you. Future-based radio. Yeah, I'm kind of avoiding songs because songs have been constantly being the number one, I guess, copyright labeler of my videos, and despite it not being copywritten, it's still copywritten. Imagine that. That's way too many ectoplasms. You know what? How about I play some more Balatro? I'll keep seeing it, and it's about time. And what the heck is that? I feel myself cringing in the back of my neck, and it's just... Oh boy. Hackers expose Discord's massive internet censorship plan? I mean, they've already been censoring me, so you could have just simply asked me and I would have told you, yes, they are definitely censoring you guys. Doesn't hurt. I'm pretty active. Y'all want to know the ins and outs of Discord and where it's going or where it was headed? I would have told you. I'm going to play some Balatro though. But I need to get my Steam updated, whatever. Verifying installation. Peacefulness is when you're alone. Now that's one way of putting it. But peace, true peace, is when God is at your side. Most High is by your side, watching over you, protecting you, and giving you the blessings that you pray for. That's true peace. I am nothing without the Heavenly Father. Nothing. I would have never have gotten too far in life without God. So I'm thankful to Him every day. Is this game where you go into the elevator and you fix the elevator with a wrench or something like that? It's pretty fun. See Markiplier playing. Right, so what we're not going to do is entertain the likes of this. Yeah, that's disgusting. And I'm actually glad that I went to ignore that. Ever since I clicked on one of these games that was not safe for work, all I'm getting is just straight up down the list. Because you looked at such and such, we think you will be interested in. Nah, I'm good on that, bro. Just blatantly disgusting. Oh, you think this must be attractive to a certain degree, and get that you're trying to embolden men in their lust. Y'all are just downright filthy now. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection. Arc Raiders is selling for $40. Hill Divers is selling for also $40. PvE games due to your recent playtime in other PvE games. Arc Raiders is PvE. It is. There's some people that still try to go to the aspect of PvP. And I don't really have any interest in PvP. Again, I have a history of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel every now and again. And by every now and again, I'm talking like rarely. I don't really show up on that game like that. But when I do, and when the other person sees that I have the ability to play the game, they don't want to watch me play. And the feeling is mutual. I don't want to watch them play either. I don't want to watch individuals who take forever to get their turn out the way. I'm good on that. I want to be able to play, and I want you to be able to play, and we can get our turn done, and we can just have a jolly old good time, not one eternity later. Just wait until this individual ends their turn, and then they end out on Maxi. I'm good on that, dude. I don't want to watch that. You can get your mama to watch you, but not me. Let's see how far I can get. Oh, sure, I'll skip that. It's a red tag. Actually, I could go away with the, maybe, let's see. It could be a full house. Full house. When your homes are full. $7. Sure. But I don't have any other Joker cards. Now I do. But what about this? Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler. Sure. Please give me something worth it. Not bad. This is going to come in clutch. I am absolutely sure it will. Or money. Decisions. I'll take it. I'll take both of them. Yes. But my club cards are going to be nullified. Not good. But money. Sure. Please give me money. What is this? Flush and flush. You want to have flushes? You can flush some more. Flush you up, mate. Sure. I will pass. I said I will pass. What art thou doing? Sure, I'll sell this. Having flat molt doesn't really do much, but I'm glad that the king showed up. That was clutch. Also, green joker, clutch. Can I get like a? Sure. Got seed money now. This could go nicely. Lucian. The extra money. Super new. Sure. This could be a regular old full house. I need flushes. This is just too insignificant for me. Oh. Okay. You are not what I'm looking for. Where are my clubs? Hate your guts. There we go. Nice. If it isn't the money, is it three of mine? Getting this just in case, because I knew this would show up. Plus this. Not getting rid of the fool just yet. Alright, let's play a card. Or a hand. Or you could just give me nothing that I want. That works too. That's going to be another flush card in hand. Flush. Taking off now. Glad to see it. We need to like not get that many club cards. What? I said not get that many club cards. It gives me more. I love it here. Oh my. Clubs love me. That'll work. Even no extra hearts, but you know, it'll work for now. Beautiful. Emperor. Empress. Sure. So Emperor gets used first. You get used on these two. Emperor get completely wrecked. Give me nothing I want. I'll take these two though. I'm thinking, yeah, that should work. Decrease level of played poker hand. That is not my problem. Try that against someone that cares. Nice. Honey? Please, give me something good. And by something good, I mean absolutely nothing. Thank you. I highly appreciate that. So, we're going to play this hand. Thank you. We're also going to play this hand. Not really. That has nothing to offer me. Oh, thank you. Plenty to offer. Get my flush card back. Flush the card. $20 max. Please. Earn it. Why do you haunt me so? I need to see what's coming up. All face cards are debuffed. That's actually disgusting. Oh boy. Moon, save me. I mean, I don't see the difference. It's just banana. The one and the only time that I would actually consider using myself these cards. That didn't get me the win, but it's better than nothing. Oh. An additional flush. Third. What does this card want with my life? I didn't discover this, but I see the benefits. See the benefit. The problem is I don't have the Midas cards. Sure. Flush card. Not going to be very beneficial to be disabled, but we can try. Fades. That'll work. plant that annoying boss blind is done. I don't have to look at that anymore. Let's do Empress. Craziest emulate of all time. Let's do it. Beautiful. How are we looking? Yeah, goodbye. Yo, that looks nice. First I thought that was a straight flush. Starting to get a little overjoyed there. Come on, you could do it. I believe in you. Beautiful. I gotta do this though. Just to give me more flushes. The only thing that's helping me win anyway. Now you want to give me this unnecessary card. I'll get a glass just in case. What the hell is that going to do for me? Maybe it could. Yeah, maybe it could do something. Maybe not be so sour. Take that. Plus $2. I was just about to throw my way of winning away. Sure. That could have been a straight flush. But I don't have a straight flush deck. Nice. Need a hermit for this permit. A permit for this hermit. I said it backward. Sure. Let's just shoot the hearts up out of here for now. Well, just in case. Yep, and that's why I kind of kept a little bit of them. A freaking course. I do have an idea, but I don't know how well this will work. Got money. I got money from that too. Oh my goodness, it hurts. I'm dead. The fish got me good, but I didn't really have myself a good deck anyway. Can't be playing flushes around the fish unless you really know what your cards are. I didn't, and so I paid for it. I'll take the blue joker. Man is hung. All hard cards are buffed. That is not my problem. Easy clapping. Sure. It's not really going to get me far, but we'll find out. Not bad. Winning on accident. Play only one hand. That'll be easy. Ure. I saw that coming. Nice malt. Didn't need it, but sure. If I had a kitty, that would have went a little better. Sure. Never see a soul car again. Sure, they are bonus cards now. Guess we're making hearts again. Must play 5 cards. Easy. Thinking about skipping this and getting a negative. It could be good. Let's try it. Not allowed. Huh. Sure. Reserved parking. And it is a negative. That means I don't have to score a face card like that. Not bad. It goes on the pile though. This should work. Man, this game want me to play gloves really bad, huh? Fine, gloves it is. You're a bit too late for this zonk. Nice. That's how that works. Not bad. Been better. I need to do the delayed gratification. Egg. wand too fast. I just needed one more flush card. That's all. Now I can finally get rid of this. That scary face. Face so scary. Delayed gratification thinks it's a part of the team. Photograph, please. No? Egg. Amazing. Can I get an ecto? Nope, no ecto. But this immolate. That'll be too many of my face cards. Bye-bye hearts, some of what. Nothing good out of that. At least I have a chance to get another flush in case this one doesn't get me through. I don't think it'll get me through, but I can try. Yeesh. Looks like I'm cooked. Probably cooked? I don't know. Let's see. No, not bad. Okay. Now that does things. At least I don't have to depend on heart cards whenever I'm scoring things, so. Flush. Just malts. But chips. Chips are always good. With dip. Chips and friggin' dip. I get some money? No money. I'm disappointed. Now I'm going to do this to you. I might have to play a pair deck. Yeah, I might go pair. Definitely. Damn. They really wanted me to play flush, huh? I'll buy this for now. The sun. Sure. Give me $20 bill, please. No. Brokey. Cheapskate. Why are you doing this to me? You doing this to me? Sure. Here we go again. I don't want to do this because I'm going to be throwing my money away. There's going to be so much points. Not bad. Could be better. Two pass. Win. Nice. I don't see a single photograph, at least not yet. Man, that could have been a straight flush right there. Three of a kind. I can get rid of these though. What the hell do you think you're doing? 2 pair has not been scored yet, but I can still attempt. Then, I can finish the game with that. Oh. Man, only if I grabbed that sooner. I saw Midas Mask, but didn't pick it up, because why not? Why would I keep that? Blush. Thinking smiley face can just go ahead. So. Duck with blushes again. If I could just get one photograph. That is not what I need. Most of my diamonds are dead anyway. DOA. Can't do it again. Well, I mean, no. I don't need to do that. I normally don't do this, but I got no choice. Swashbuckler can go now. Oh boy. Things have definitely escalated quickly. The awakening of the constellation is here. Wait, what? Danny? Try this again. Photograph, did you get nerfed? First played face card gives times 2 mult. Rain. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. That was supposed to have taken off to the stars the first time around. What? Sure. I needed pairs anyway. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. Give me a $20 bill, please. No? Disappointing. Pair. Damn you, Photo Chad. Man, I thought I was dead there. It was just not scoring that well. It was horrible. Sheesh. I got 17 flushes and 14 pairs. First played face card gives times 2 mult when scored. Why does it feel like it just got nerfed? It used to do so much better. Let's try it this time. I don't like it. I don't know what's going on. This feels bad. Like the worst rendition. money, please. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm barely winning right now. I'm going to take a gamble. It does look like it would be nice, but no, not really. Not really. Whoops. That would have been bad. That is so much better. Make sure one random joker disabled every hand. Why do I think that this is going to turn into a friggin' spade or something? And piss me off. Nah, I'm good. That's gonna suck. Yep, that's gonna suck. Where's my hearts? There we go. See how far we left. All cards are considered face cards. And then there's this scary face. Played face cards give 30 chips when scored. If this wasn't in my deck, I would have gotten it. Would have. Paradolia is actually pretty good. Certain setups. Gift card with the temperance value would be nice. I'll take that. Come on, ectoplasm. Dang. No ectos this time, but do this. Well, I might be dead. So I got a $20 bill out of all that. It depends. Let's see how far this takes me. All club cards are debuffed. That's rough. One of the worst times to ever run into that. But I'll take that though. That's also disabled. Do it. Bloodstone. Why are you not bloodstoning? Oops, all sixes would serve me well here, but yeah, I haven't been seeing it. That thing's just staying far away from me as much as possible. Hey. That. Well, this escalated quickly. Oh, that escalated very quickly. I'll be. I just need the brainstorm now. Gotta get rid of these clubs. They were useful for a time, but not anymore. It's time. Time to start taking off the stars. Plenty of money. More money. Welcome to paradise. Only play one hand type this round. That'll be easy. Let's just get rid of the things that's going to mess us up, though. Cool. You again. And your polychrome. And eternal. Not worth it. As much as I love polychrome, especially on things that gives the appeal, nah, not worth it. Maybe next time. Game needs to stop mooning me. Bloodstone do bloodstone things. You're not doing what you're supposed to do, and it's kind of upsetting me. What's going on here? That should work. Bloodstone. Bloodstone's about to get us healed over here. Baron. Sure. If I can manage long enough, I won't need to photograph. Won't even need it. Bloodstone. You're not bloodstoning. Oh, GG's. Bloodstone has failed us. I also got rid of the photograph, so already expected this to happen. GG's. -1 discard, yeah. Could probably give me some sleep. It is late. It's about 1 in the morning, and I'm probably going to be dead tired as soon as I get up. Happy Sabbath. Alright, guys. Have a good night.